I forgot these little suckers attack. I do not have a heal spell. I might have to run. I got a recruit helping me. Oh, you kill stealer, you. Little bastard. I didn't get any XP from either one of those. Oh, would you guys leave me alone? I don't know if I can get spells from this guy or not. Nope. I got like 4, so I got 4 copper. I mean 40 copper, so I want to go buy spells. All right. Definitely want that. Locate corpse, don't care about. Polar alignment north, nah, not that big of a deal right now. Life drain is level 2. We are now level 2, so we want that. Spirit break. What does spirit break do? Breaks the spiritual defense of your target, decreasing your corruption, holy, and magic resistance by 1. 2 for 5 minutes. This spell cannot be resisted. I'll buy it. That's all our money. We got all that. That. All right. Let's go fight some stuff. Yeah, right now I'm on the SK, the Shadow Knight. I'll probably go back to the Halfling at some point today. I'm going to be probably on for 5 hours, so. But no, I was home from taking the kitten to the vet. He was a very brave boy, but he does not like the vet. Found out that he might have a couple of issues. Nothing major, just something we've got to probably take a look at after he gets neutered. Which I got to decide if I want to take him back to the vet to get neutered or take him to a free, not really a free cleanup, but a just a much cheaper. Because yeah, neutering at our vet will cost like 600. Like holy shit. Like I knew that I was kind of expecting that because last time I had one of our cats neutered was like, God, mom is 6 years old now. Yeah. And it was 400 and something, I think. So prices go up. So I was expecting it. But then you add in the biopsy stuff they also want to do for his paws. Because his paw pads are cracked. They think it might be an immune thing. We've got to check some stuff. Am I going the wrong way? Yes, I am. I'm going to the north gate. I think it's, I really want... Problem is, North Gate is closer than West Gate when it comes to SK as far as trainers go. But yeah, so I'm kind of like, okay. I'm kind of hoping that maybe his paw pads are the way they are is because he was stuck in a garage attic for 3 weeks. So I'm kind of hoping that's why his paw pads are the way they are. So, but we'll get it checked after either when they neuter him or after we get him neutered by a cheaper place. And the cool thing was the vet actually, he was like, look, off the record, you can get him neutered from us. You know, there's no problem with that. Just realize that it's expensive. Where you can go to, you know, one of the humane societies or whatever that normally do it for like $50. So I need to talk to Cat Thulu about that and see what she wants to do. My thing is, if anything happens at the Humane Society or whatever, they probably don't have what needs to be. They don't have. I mean, they might have it, but I mean, they usually have an on-call vet. But I probably would feel a little bit better with my vet doing it, because I know they've got everything in case something goes wrong. All right, we need skeletons. Actually, we need anything right now. Don't steal my kill. Nah, I know what he's doing. Man, if you steal my kill, Ranger, I'm not going to be happy. You tried. That. Forgot I gotta keep track of the femurs. Well, at least the femur is gonna go straight in the bag. Ooh, you got a weapon. Nice you. I would love to find a skeleton with a two-handed weapon. Oh, come on. I timed that. There we go. residue. I hope everyone's having a good day. I think I'm alive. See what guys are putting. Am I live? YouTube's live. Oh, need to go over and get a free bag. Yeah, I gotta see if there's a person over in the Wood Elf lands that actually has something like this. There might be. I haven't found him yet. I've only found one. I've only found one shady merchant, or what I assume is, like, I know that one's a shady merchant, but the other ones I don't, because they're not all shady, like have shady in their front name. Not sure where they're all at. Just need skeletons for femurs. Speaking of everyone's trash. Hey, I'll sell it. I'm not proud. Oh, skeletons, where are you at? Yeah, I had a feeling it'd be. Well. Got to it before I could. Yeah, might as well get some levels while we're looking around. I am more than happy to take you on. You got a shield. Okay, this guy is working on skill leveling because he always waits for me to get to a half. Like he always waits for me to get at least below half level before he hits anything. Oh, come here, you! Come here! No, no, come here! Come here! Hey, Shadra! How you doing, Shadra? I think I surprised a lot of people by being on a couple of hours early. But I did say that I'm going to be fluid as far as when I'm on and off. And I was home from, I had to take Rune to the vets this morning, so I didn't go out driving. Damage 6. Damage 5. So we got a little better weapon. Good, good, good. Ready to get home from lunch? Okay. No, that poor little boy. He was so scared. I felt so bad for him. His little heart was going a million miles per minute. Little guy. Hey, Alex. One is, let me copy this over. If you don't know this website, this is probably one of the bigger things. I mean, one is, you know, just take advantage of whenever they do open betas, just to familiarize with the game again. I mean, that was one of the biggest things I mean, that took me a little bit, was just getting used to not being handheld and told, you know, go here, go there. You know, this is what I'm looking for, of actually, you know, remembering that this is, you know, these type of games were a combination of muds and also NPC and also RPG. So there's going to be a lot of stuff that is going to be where you don't right click on guys and then say something to you. You actually have to, you know, hail them, which is H, to get them to respond. You know, respond to you, and then you got to read their text and see if there's something in their text that gives a clue of maybe they have something that, you know, like a quest or something that maybe you can get from them. And then walk around, familiarize whatever gate you want to go to. I always say go to West Gate, just because you've got a bath to the left of Western Gate. So you can get a +10 to your charisma. So always, before you sell anything, go into the bath, get your +10 charisma, then go sell. You know your from Western Gate or Northern Gate, whichever one you choose. Figure out your route. Get familiar with your route back and forth to your class. I just find Westgate is more hospitable. There are more of the merchants there, and because there's some of the merchants aren't even at Northern Gate. Like, I want to say, like, I don't think there's a blacksmith there. At least I can't find one yet. Could have been a bug. I want to say I've gone in a couple of times and had my buff refreshed. But most of the time my buff is dropped by the time I've by the time I go back in. I know I've never not got the buff. I need one more femur. Yeah, it's we were actually talking it on what's his one of the main devs on his stream today, Loving Robot, about, you know, it's it's not even early access yet. Early access is like 4 months from now. And games will change from when they go from betas to early access to live. I mean, I've been part of some communities that, you know, they were on early access for like 8 to 10 years before they ever went live. Like 7 Days to Die, Daisy, Tarkov, were all long time early access games. And they're all going to change. Biggest thing you just got to realize with these games is enjoy the fact that you're able to play it now. And don't worry too much about, oh, my class doesn't seem like it's able to do this. Or my class should be more powerful doing this. Like, look, you've got 8 years. Okay, 5 years at the earliest before this game is going to be maybe released. And I don't even think it's going to be, I think it's going to be longer than that. Just a small fact of this game's already been in alpha for 5 years. So they are taking their time. All these guys are all, I mean, it's an indie team, but they're all volunteers. There's no paychecks, you know, so they get around to it when they, you know, from their real jobs, and then they come home and work. Now, granted, they've got 40 guys working on it now, but they're all volunteers. I don't think anyone's taking a paycheck right now. So yeah, it's kind of like, just be patient. This game's going to be in, you know, beta early access for a long time before it ever gets released. I think the big difference, like, did this game, I'm going to guess this game had actually, I can Google it. I can't remember if this game had a Kickstarter or not. Okay, no, it's self-funded. So I think right there tells you your answer. This is all self-funded by the guys who just wanted to make the game. And that team has grown over the years. Like, you know, Camelot Unchained, Pantheon. Now Pantheon, you know, it's fleshing out. I believe there's a patch coming up for Pantheon. I think the next patch, I think, is making it a little bit more solo friendly, because I think right now Pantheon is very much we only wanted people to group in this game, so they made it very, very not solo friendly. But I believe they have learned that, you know what, times have changed. You know, 26 years ago, people, you know, didn't mind grouping. I mean, hell, 26 years ago when I was playing EverQuest, I soloed. I didn't group. My shaman got to level 43 before Dark Age of Camelot came out, and I even soloed in Dark Age of Camelot. So I've always tried to solo. I love having people around. I love talking to people. Every once in a while I'll group, but I primarily want to be left alone in my little corner pulling mobs and leave me alone. That's just how I've always been. Yeah. I mean, part of it is, you know, the social aspect of, you know, trying to find, I mean, part of, you know, is, you know, finding people is part of the game. 5. My trainee. Trainee's also 5. What's 36 delay. Okay, so this actually has a bigger delay than my trainee. So I mean, so it's just, you know, go with the flow. I mean, if you're going to be like me, just you've got to realize this is going to take for fracking ever. And I'm okay with that. This is not the primary way to level. This is the most inefficient way to level, but it's the way I like. Right now I'm beta, or right now I'm doing open beta, but in closed beta, I'm just kind of leveling everything to, I kind of want to just level most of the classes of 12, if not all the classes of 12. Just kind of get a good feel of, because there might be a class out there that I'm not looking at, that I might find out that I really enjoy playing. Yeah, we'll sell that. So do they do anything? Or is it just at nighttime performers come out and that's it? I believe I was watching, I was either watching or I was reading something, but they actually have, so like Lord of the Rings Online, one of the cool things with Lord of the Rings Online is the bards can all get together and you will have people just sit around watching bards do performances. Apparently they have noted that it is in their notes, and they would like to be able to add something like that at some point. Like not anytime soon, but they would at some point like to be able to add something where bards can actually get together and do performances. Hi, Nolix. Oh, slash wave. Yeah, I actually just re-downloaded P99 because I haven't tried it in. I could have swore I tried it years ago, but I didn't have a copy of Titanium, so there's no. I must have tried something else that was, or maybe I just tried one of the progression servers that EverQuest came out, and when it was like, okay, this is kind of easy. That's not EQ. My big thing right now is I'm just trying to remember all the freaking commands. Because right now I am struggling. Like I think I've killed one goblin in outside Hollis, and I've had to run I don't know how many freaking times. Yeah. Yep. Just saw it. I waved. It said hi. But yeah, I kind of wanted to do a test of, you know, okay, here's my shaman. My shaman's all level 9. I kind of wanted to, you know, or like SK or druid or whatever, and kind of you know, level 1 to like 5, then go to P99 and level the same class to 5, and kind of just keep going back and forth. And just kind of see, you know, just could compare. Because I know the classes aren't 1 for 1, but they're close. Like, I feel this game leveling and stuff is easier. Like I said, P99, I mean, I've been out at Hollis. Like, I finally started messing around with it a couple of days ago. And I've had to run 3 times. I've died 4 times. And I've killed 1 goblin. But I'm also struggling with remembering all the commands. Like, I thought EverQuest was a WASD game, but apparently, because, I mean, it's been 27 years. Well, okay, I stopped playing it in 2001 because Dark Age of Camelot came out. And I've only messed with it. By the time I came back to it just to mess with it, it was WASD. So maybe it wasn't. But yeah, just moving around right now is kind of a pain because I'm having to move around mouse move. I'm so used to having my hands, you know, like WASD over here. I had this hand on the mouse. That not being able to do, like having my hands kind of like over here like this is not great. And I can't. I know current EverQuest has a little button saying EQ on it that you click, and that's the options button. P99's, I don't have that button. Though everything I see keeps telling me to hit the EQ button. And I'm like, I don't see an EQ button. There's not an EQ button on my screen. I did a screenshot. There's no EQ button. I posted on P99's website or forum. I'm like, there is nothing there. Oh, this game? Oh, no, it's QWERTY, and I missed it so much. What, this game to QWERTY? Oh, I forgot that. I didn't read my whole letter. Yeah, I really haven't done any, I haven't done any rekeying, I don't think. I might have changed something here and there. I don't remember doing it, though. All right, so we want to go that way. All right, so he's in 2 different places. He could be in the bar, but you really can't fight him in the bar. I believe he's at one of the top of one of the towers over here, if I remember right. I have no idea. I believe survival. I think it's a survivalist. I can make one. Well, I can make a torch. If I had the pieces to it, but I would have to take. I need to buy an axe for wood. But if you get an axe and do woodworking, you do lumberjacking, you can then do a crafting survival, and like go train survival, and you can make yourself torches. I don't know if you could. I can't make a candle, but it just takes 1 wood, 1 resin, and you can make extra crude. Because, like, wood is 1 copper, resin is 1 copper, but when you combine them, you can sell them for, like, 5 copper. 5 to 6. So it's also a little bit of a way to make money. Speaking of which, I think I'm going to go that way. Oh, thank you. Yay, some kind soul. Bless me with Sal. Right, so we do have enough money for an axe, so let's go buy an axe. The problem is with being an open beta, there's so many people trying to, like, going out and, like, they're fighting for a lot of space for wood. Oh god, 27. I'll take it. What the hell? Oh, Nux. Thank you very much for the follow. All right, so which tower are you in? It might be that tower. Oh, come on. The one thing that's Darkov. Think it counted for the raid? The one thing about playing Ogre is having to crouch at doors off and on. How was your stream? Nope, not this tower. Can we see him from any of the from this tower though? Who's that over there? Captain Bugo. I'm trying to remember where the hell this guy's at. I know he can be found at the inn, but I know he can also be found in one of the towers. But doing pretty good. State of Decay 2. Nice. You had to take the kitten to the vet today, so decided to jump on game. I know I've seen this guy. I just can't remember where I saw him at. I could probably ask someone. The guard might tell me. The problem is if I try to fight him in here, I'm going to die. But everybody will join in. Alright, so he's not in here. Oh no! That's not good. That's the ranger trainer. Where the hell are you, dude? Alright, maybe, okay, okay, who am I looking for here? Noel Claris. Let's see if a guard will point me in the right direction. Days off work are always nice. Where the hell is this guy? It's like, you all sit here, cook and clean and you know, mend my clothes. I'll go out and do the hard work. Oh, come on. Where the hell is this guy? I know I've seen him. Yeah, it doesn't really give me any clues. Did I spell the guy's name right, by the way? Nol. I added an S to that. That's probably why he didn't respond. I thought I had asked a guard before. All right, Nolly, thank you very much again for the follow, and thanks for coming in and chatting. Much appreciated. But have a good rest of your day, and enjoy the game when you get a chance to play. I could have swore he would tell me where that guy was. Well, shoot.
Oh, jackpot!
Oh, Darko, thank you for the 20 bits. Much appreciated. Didn't have to do that, but much appreciated. Where is this dude? There we go. Not the friendliest character. He comes by here briefly each night before heading to his room. If I recall, he's been posted to the guard tower above the hospice, which is rather unfortunate for old Marius. You don't seem to get along very well. All right. I know where that's at. I did look there. I didn't go up in that tower, though. I looked across from another tower. I didn't see him, though. Hey, Saul. Like, we looked over here from over here. I didn't see him, though. But maybe it was, maybe a parapet was blocking him. But how's your day going? Hey, there's Noel. Hi, buddy. Can I fight you without dying? You are yellow. That could be bad for me. Okay. Yeah, no, I had to take Rune to the vet. So I just took the rest of the day off. And though he slunked away from me when I got him home, I went upstairs at one point and went upstairs and sat on the ground, and he came out to me after a little bit. All right, am I going? Oh shit. Well, on the bright side, I didn't get killed by everybody. Apparently nobody liked him. Yeah, he stayed behind like a crate watching me when I right before I started streaming, and then Nima. But I was sitting in the room with him, and then Nima jumped down and came over and wanted some pets, and he's like, "Oh, okay, I guess I can trust you again." Felt bad for the little guy though. He did not like going to the vet. His little heart was pitter pattering a whole lot. Hey, Lady D, how you doing today? Doing pretty good. Jumped on early just because I was home. I was playing anyway, and I was like, you know what? Might as well just go ahead and stream and chill out with everybody. Take breaks when I want to take breaks, all that kind of good stuff. Probably be off. Probably going to be about a 5-hour stream today. I'll probably log off around probably about 5. So in about 4 more hours. Just because I got D&D tonight, so. All right. So we want to give you that. Oh. Like, where did the ring go? For the Horde! Hey, Morgan. You got a bit of charity tonight. Yep. Ooh, nice. I mean, it's sad that it's going to be closing. It's going to be closing down in a couple of days, but good luck with that. Yeah, I haven't. I'll probably go back over to the halfling here in a little bit. I just kind of wanted to mess around with the SK. Nope. Who am I looking for? Buckmar. Buckmar is, where is he at? I know I saw him. On my perusals around. He might be out here. Nope, not here. Nah, you're not late. I started 2 hours early. I mean, I was playing and just like, okay, if I, if something comes up or like if something like cool comes up that I kind of want to record, I'll record it, whatever. But then I'm just sitting there going, yeah, you know what? Just freaking play. Just freaking stream. Oh, did we? Where is the dude? Where did I see him at? I know I saw him. I can't remember where I saw him at, though. There we go. We received Silver Age Blade. Nice. Really? Where are you? Oh, okay. So once I decide to do this quest, I need to, I have to use that. Okay. Right. This stuff can be put in, can be put in the bank because I won't be able to do anything with this for a while. Sever at least 4 of their whiskered heads, then return the heads to Blade to me. Shaded Dunes, as at the camp along Shaded Dunes, coast is used by were-rats posing as smugglers or were-rat smugglers, or some such nonsense, which means, yeah, so that's, I think those guys start conning to me white at around 8, I think. Though I believe I can start going out there around level 5, probably, if in a group. Okay, why do I have a sealed envelope? Take the bag over to Buckmar. He'll make sure to contents. We made some additional requests for our service. So you see, Master Hollows was kind enough to establish this wonderful college from which we operate. We in turn assist his faculties of necromancers. So apparently at some point I got a filled letter, but I don't know who the hell I got it from. Yeah, I don't know who I got this sealed letter from. Oh, well. Let's go to the bank. Oh, excuse me. We'll put some of this stuff in the bank since I don't need it right now. Excuse me. What's everyone's plans for the weekend? I'll probably be on tomorrow. Sunday, I'll probably take off. But Cat Thulu's, she's got an all-day thing Saturday. So I'll be playing this anyway, so I might as well stream it also. What I'll be playing, who knows? Oh, actually, well, okay, no, I will be playing on Sunday because I want to see if anything cool happens. Closed beta at the end of open beta. I'm mowing a birthday parties plus laundry. I have an outdoor drying thing coming Sunday. Okay. All right, so we're gonna sit here for a little bit. We're gonna go. I'm gonna go on break. I'll be back in about 3 minutes. Enjoy the Lord of the Rings Online fireworks while I'm gone. And I'll be right back, everybody. right, welcome back, everybody. All right, so we're just... Oh, wait. Nope, 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 nope. We need to make some bag space. Need to get rid of some of this stuff that we picked up. All right, so we want that. I have no idea what that's supposed to be. I guess that's it. All right, so we got bludgeoning, we got that, we got slashing. At least it's not, you know, when you look at your skills, at least it's not two-handed bludgeoning, two-handed slashing. It's just slashing, bludgeoning. Just try to keep those up. Right now, bludgeoning is 8 of 10, slashing is 9 of 10. Just keep both those leveled up, so I'll keep both weapons on me. I kind of wish more classes could be Shadow Knights, but they're keeping with the idea of, you know, a good race, you know, all dwarves are good, all elves are good. So they wouldn't be necromancers or Shadow Knights. Which I've never liked. I've never liked that whole thing. Nope, can't wear it. Oh, crap. Did I leave? Oh. I find it unrealistic. I mean, I know it's a fantasy game. But there are evil dwarves, there are evil elves, evil gnomes. And they're not just deep elves, deep gnomes. All right, so we're not looking for anything in particular. Though getting an eye wouldn't be bad. Kill one of those. I got kicked out. That sucked. Getting back in before I die. Well, on the bright side, it didn't take me long to get back in the game. I'm still having to get used to this idea, which I'm not. I don't know what they could do to make it better, but I wish they'd give us a I don't know, just give us a little of a like give us an extra slot that is totally for profession. And just one. So, you know, I don't know if I can fight with this thing or not. We're going to find out. Oh crap, I ran out of space. Yeah, I wanted to start shopping this before the goblin came over. Right. Honestly, right now, having this, it's about as, I mean, I think it's like one. Speed-wise, I think it's worse. Actually, it's two. And speed-wise, it's definitely worse. But it'll still do the job. Yeah, we'll switch over. So how many of you guys have retried? Of course, as soon as I do this. Been messing with Faz. Super C was actually saying that it was actually playing pretty well yesterday. Trying not to crunch in the mic. Yeah. But hey, remember, those are not known issues. Or it's just one more thing of, oh, that'll be fixed in Unity. We're going to put it out now and we know it's broke, but we're not going to admit that it's broke. It'll just come out and it'll just get fixed when the Unity 6 engine comes out. Yeah, it's kind of been one of the things of I've been noticing, because I know the Kinetic team, I know the Kinetic devs are young. I think most of those guys are under 30. and the devs of this game are older. So it's just been something that I kind of noticed the other day of just the different mentalities. Like my generation, where some of these guys are my generation or slightly younger, the whole notice me senpai syndrome is not in our makeup. So yeah, we're going to build a game. No, we're not going to suck up to anybody. If you like our game, great. You know, have fun playing. We'll come in your chats. You can come in our chats. We can all talk and be, you know, have fun. But we're not going to suck up to anybody. And younger devs, you know, are going to try. I mean, they're going to do what they got to do. There's not anything technically wrong with it. It's a slippery slope. See, this is why I want Deep Dwarves to come out. Because, I mean, goblins are fine. Don't get me wrong. Goblins are fun. But the only other race you can play SK right now is, I think, human. And I don't want to play human. I hate playing humans. So I'm kind of like, you know, I want, you know, Deep Dwarves out because Deep Dwarves can be shaman. They can be this kind of stuff. And I don't have to worry about doors. I know it's a small thing, but having to bend down every time I want to go through anything is kind of annoying. Someone gave the bad guy an axe. I could get a pouch for 55. But I believe there's third level spells I'm going to be able to buy here soon, so we'll deal with the bag space. Where are we at? I keep moving the mic whenever and yes, I'm eating them like a freaking horse trough. But I don't get, because they're white cheddar cheeses. But so I don't get, you know, Cheeto dust on my, or Cheez-It dust on my hands. You ought to see me eat peanuts. Like, you know, planter peanuts, like, you know, they come in the bottle. Yeah, I don't put them in my hand. I just drink them. All right. So we're at 107. So we got a silver. But I do have all of this. Ooh, 12 torches. So, go over here. So, yeah, so I just want to kind of... This is what I was talking about with the... So this is what I was talking about, you know, trying to make a little bit of money with lumberjack, is make your, you know, get your wooden resin. I'm just bringing it over to here so I can show the prices for them. So wood is 1 copper, resin is 1 copper, and that's even with the buff. Then go through. Craft them all. Actually, let me stop it right now. Then you go back because he'll also buy your torches, 5 copper. So you made 3 copper. So you want to make a little bit of money for your first level spells, whatever. Grab an axe, go out, chop some wood, get some wood and resin, make those into torches, and then come back out and then come over to the survivalist and sell them for 3 copper. All right. All right, so let's go back and make the rest of these. Yep, ran out of space. Yeah, I'm trying to decide if I want to keep one. I still got the candle, but I don't think I can. I don't think I can put this in that slot. But you know, let's find out. Nope. So you got to put it in your hand. Though you can place torch. That is an ability that you can. That is an ability that you can. But I think it's skill. Yeah, place torch. So if you know you're going to be in a spot hunting a bunch, you can just kind of go boink. Like if you know if you're going to be in this spot hunting for a while, grinding basically at night. And I pick it up. Oh, once you place it, you can't okay. Well, now I know. Yeah, we went from what? So yeah, so we made what, about 60 silver there? I mean 60 copper? So I think now I will go and buy a couple of pouches. I need to find out where I can get another bag. Ooh, I know what, how much are those? Thinking of a lumberjack bag. Because, yeah, lumberjack bags are huge. I think they're like 12 slots or something like that. Why are you getting attacked? I'm not going to help you. I don't want Willie to try to eat me, but... lumberjack pouch. 2 silver. Yeah, we don't have that right now. I will go buy 2 pouches, though. And then I'll think about the lumberjack bag. Why did you hit the dog? Because they weren't nice. I mean, that's the one thing about this game is just accidentally, you know, hitting Q or something like that. And, you know, getting laid out by the freaking guards. It happens. All right, so we want to buy 2 pouches. They automatically go in the slots. Then when I get enough money, I can get the other stuff. Already got it. That's one of the first things I always do. I haven't found a quest in the Wood Elf area yet. That's kind of going to be another... I might look it up. I might try to figure it out on my own. All right, I got to do this. I'm hoping that that's what that is in reference to. Is Night of the Living Dead. Because that's how it's... If you phonetically sound it out, that's kind of how it sounds. Is they're coming to get you, Barbara. Darn it. Okay, so clip plane. I see this skeleton. I don't see him. So I thought it was just a skeleton out in the middle of nowhere. All right, let's go. Well, actually, no, I've got the axe, so I might as well. Oh, you're going that way. See, this is why I don't craft. I don't craft for the simple fact of I'm out here trying to get materials for crafting instead of leveling. And as you see, there's like, so that's the second little goblin that I've seen running around trying to get wood. So it's almost just not worth the trouble. All right, so we need greens. We need these little guys over here for armor. Yellow. Hey, loving robot. Hey, Shocklin. Let me change my gear back over. I'm not going to compete with the lumber goblins. But hello, everybody. How'd the rest of your stream go, loving robot? But Chaz Solo, hello. Rambone, hello. La Lurker, hello. Platson Cool, hello, hello. Let me go over to here. I'm decently safe.
Come in, darling. I've been expecting.
But welcome on in. For those in chat that don't know, from my chat that don't know, Loving Robot is one of the devs. I believe you're. Did you start this whole thing? I can't remember if you're one of the ones who started it or not. But yeah. But no, I check in the
Come in, darling. I've been
watch them off and on. I like going through. I like listening to your guys's what your guys's thought process is. Okay, I thought you were. But yeah, just kind of going over.
Come in, darling.
I was just actually talking earlier about. I'm loving the way you guys are thinking, because we're. Like, you're a little younger generation than I am, but our generation didn't grow up with the notice me senpai syndrome, and the game I came from, that I made Twitch partner and all that kind of stuff, Phasmophobia. Good set of guys, but they're all in their 20s, and they have a habit of falling into that category of when big streamers and big YouTubers pay attention to their game, they'll stream with them, they'll play with them, they'll kind of throw little tidbits at them that other people don't get to know, because it's just a different mentality. And it's one of the things that I love about you guys is, yeah, you're not that. Like, I was talking to Swanee the other day, and I was like, please tell me you guys aren't going to do official content creators. And he's like, nope, we're not. And I'm like, thank you. Like, I hate the concept. Like, everyone does what they can. Everyone puts in their input. No one should be getting... I don't care if you got 4,000 viewers. So what? You're not a game developer. Oh, I played... Look, I streamed Phasmophobia for 5.5 years. I enjoyed mostly every minute of it. It just got down to the point where it's like, I'd stream Phas, I played MMOs. Either hardcore, classic WoW, or retail, because my wife plays retail. Just, other things like I played EverQuest, I played Dark Age of Camelot. Then everyone wanted to go to WoW because most of my friends were RTS guys, so they knew the lore. They, they loved the world. But yeah, Chief Rock Rest Officer. But Acer and Nyoka and Love Robot and Patus, thank you very much for the follow. Much appreciated. But yeah, this is my little horror room. I've been watching horror movies. Horror movies and fantasy movies are probably they're definitely my two, as far as movie genres, my two favorite. I've learned over the years that I thoroughly enjoyed Phaz, but I'm not as big into the horror genre. I don't know what it is, but there's a definitely disconnect for me between the games. Like, I love the movies. The horror games, I'm kind of like, mostly because a lot of these games want you to pay $60 for 10 hours of entertainment. And I've been playing RPG style, like, start Daggerfall from Elder Scrolls and stuff like that, where I'm used to getting hundreds to thousands of hours of game time out of a game, not 10. But Loving Robot, I also know you've got stuff to do. You just got done streaming. Make sure you take care of yourself, all that kind of good stuff. But yeah, but you can't see it well. I need to let me see. Let's see if I zone in well enough.
Come in, darling. I've been expecting you.
Track me. So let me move over here a little bit. Yeah, so over here, Phantasm Ball from Phantasm, Lamentation Box from Hellraiser, Necromonicon from Evil Dead, a little monk. That is a little face hugger in a jar. It glows if I turned it on. That actually, yeah, that's a thing. I mean, that's thing. That's Sam from Trick or Treat. We got Chucky, Crypt Keeper.
Come in, darling.
Then
I've been expecting you.
that's pretty much that right there. I've got to put it up, but it's a mirror with lights in it. But it looks like you're looking into the abyss that my wife made for me last year for Christmas. I got to get it up, and then all the masks. Come on, unlock me. Thank you. But Dasmidi, Junkyard, Unicorn, Gulu Gulu, and the Crypt, thank you very much for the follows. First Phantasm was pretty good. Yeah, OBS spot. I love it.
Come in, darling. I've been expecting
Because a lot of times, like, every once in a while I'll get on it. Like, I've got a walking treadmill that I'll get on while I'm playing. I realize that MMOs are way easier to walk on a treadmill than horror games. Like, I've almost thrown myself off the treadmill a couple of times playing horror games. Like dodging a ghost or dodging whatever, if I'm like playing Dead by Daylight or something like that. It's pretty good. I mean, I've been enjoying it. I still miss my what was my other cam? It's in the box, but it had a wider view. But the OBS spot actually, I think, is also, I think it's either 4K or 2K. But yeah, it's like, what's funny is like playing Phasmophobia on the treadmill, because I'm usually, running away from the ghost, stuff like that. So I'm like leaning on the treadmill, running around corners, because I mean, you do that, and even though you're playing a game, you're playing a game, my body will still react to it. So if I'm running around a corner, I'll do that. Or if I'm, running through a door and spinning around, shutting it, and then keep running, I'll kind of move around for it. Tinybot 2, I think is the one I've got. But Dodge a Hunter's hat. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, but then over, let's see, actually, let me do this again. So over, track me. Over, nope, wrong way. Then like some of my newer masks, crap, you can't see them. Come on. Unlock me. Come on. Hand commands. One of these days I'll remember the verbals. But then like my newer masks that I've just got, So if you're into horror movies, and especially zombie movies, you'll know it. But the Fulci zombie movie that he basically got permission. Basically, it's supposed to be a sequel to Night of the Living Dead from Romero. As they shot it in the Philippines, it's nothing like Night of the Living Dead. But that's the zombie that's on the cover of the VHS. We got Flyboy. We got Big Daddy from Land of the Dead. Flyboy from Dawn of the Dead. And then, you know, all the Universal monsters over here. And then a lot of the 70s, 80s, 90s slasher movies. Like that Ghostface. You know, never in the movies. It's from Dead by Daylight. I mean, it's wide. It's a wide view, but my other cam, the Elgato Face Cam 2. That's it. Ha, I remembered something. It's amazing. It's a little wider, but it doesn't look as good. Because I actually went back to it at one point and realized that it wasn't as crisp and clean. Position 1.
Come in, darling. I've been
Blurt Fish,
expecting
thank you very much for the follow. So no, it's got a good wide view. It's just the face cam has a little wider. But it's only in 1080, and this is, I believe this is 2K, at least 2K. But yeah, but for anybody who just came in, I'm Wolfen. I've been streaming for, what, 5.5 years now? Used to play a game called Phasmophobia, but realized that I was kind of done. Time to move on.
darling. I've been expecting
And came back to what I've always played, streamed Phasmophobia, played MMOs on my off time. But since I decided that I wanted to be, that I was basically done with Phas, I decided to just start streaming MMOs. And actually, what really propelled me into doing it was I got into closed beta. I got into closed beta on Monsters and Memories, and I'm like, you know what? I'm good. It's time to move. It's like I'm no longer worrying about trying to make this a full-time job. I got a job basically just doing deliveries for Spark, and so I do that during the day. Come home, stream. I normally stream 5 to 7 days a week. But yeah, I was just like, I'm like, I will take this as a sign that it's time to move on. And been pretty much happy. I mean, yeah, the numbers. I mean, I was going to take nope. You know, take a hit in the numbers. But like I said, I'm no longer worrying about this being full time. So I'll take the hit. Hopefully we'll grow. If not, it's okay because I'm still having fun. And I've had a YouTube channel for a while, but I've been slowly but surely putting out stuff on YouTube. But Kara, thank you very much for the follow also. Blurtfish and Gullet and Drons. If I did not say thank you for the follow, thank you. Malik, thank you for the 5 streak. And Encrypt, I'm not sure if I said thank you for the follow also, but thank you for the follow.
Come in, darling. I've
The
been
Rondell, thank you very much for the lovely follow. But now you'll see me definitely messing around a lot with Monsters of Mayhem. Currently, I'm messing around with Camelot Unchained. I'm not sure I'm going to stream it. It's a little rough. I'm trying to decide if I want to mess with Pantheon. Definitely going to mess with EverQuest Legends when it comes out, just because I know it's not good. It's built for solo. Horatius, thank you very much, but it is still the skin of EverQuest. So I do want to probably stream that a little bit. But the main one's still going to be this. I like the style. And also I like to solo. I know this game is built for groups. I'll probably group off and on, but I soloed in EverQuest. I soloed in Dark Age of Camelot. I've always liked soloing. I like trying to get to whatever. 26-year career. I enjoyed it. I mean, I wasn't the best I'm not the best with authority figures, but I did enjoy at the time. Okay, there we go. I did enjoy my time. I was stationed in Scotland, so I had a lot of fun in Scotland. Got to go over the Arctic Circle, been to Norway. So yeah, so anyone that's like might be familiar with the Navy, there's a thing called Blue Nose that if you go above the Arctic Circle, my scroll is maybe there from accomplishing going over the Arctic Circle and going through the hazing process. Because yes, back then you could still haze. I thoroughly enjoy soloing. I always have. I like being on my own time. Groups stress me out. Like, I'll group with folks every once in a while. Like Dark Age of Camelot, I soloed from 1 to 49. And I finally grouped for anyone that played Dark Age of Camelot way back when. If you're in Hibernia, there's what was called the werewolf tree. But there was one tree out in the middle of nowhere at the top of Hibernia, or I guess bottom of Hibernia. And it was a tree that was surrounded by ghost werewolves. And there was a 2-hour list to get on that because that was the best place to level from 49 to 50. Is that one of the EverQuest what's the word I'm looking for? Emulations? Like I just picked up Project 1999. Now I want to say I saw a server called Project Gorgon. Attack 6, but it does replace that. Full game? I will take a look. Okay, I'll take a look at it. You said it's a Steam game? Where's my Steam? Let me put it on my wish list and I'll take a look at it later. Project Gorgon. From what I understand, I believe Pantheon is coming out with they're coming out with a patch, I believe, that's going to make the game a little bit better on more soloable for anybody who's tried out Pantheon and was like, okay, well, it kind of looks good, but I kind of like to solo, and you're making us, and you are definitely forcing us to group. But apparently there's a patch coming up. I've been trying to find people like on Twitch, and man, it is not getting love on Twitch. 100 hours in or so? Okay. I know Twitch is not the end-all to end-all of how a game is going to be. But it is kind of nice when you can like watch, you know, kind of watch gameplay for a little bit. And see if you like the graphics, see if you like the feel of the UI, stuff like that. Okay. Hey, you want some of this too, pup? Fine. Okay. Yeah, I got lucky. I got very lucky with it. Which, according to my wife, is just something that is me. I definitely can't say streamer privilege because I wasn't streaming the game. I will take that back. I streamed the game once, like, God, was it a year ago? Maybe a year ago? During an open beta. Because I just wanted to show folks, a little bit of what I was doing off stream from Phasmophobia. Because I would always get other horror games mentioned. And I'm like, look, I love you guys, but honestly, I haven't found a horror game that I like. It's like I've looked at a bunch, just not my thing. For relaxing, it's, you know, it's MMOs. Like, I keep seeing guys doing hardcore on this game, and I'm like, that is ballsy. Hey, we got a tunic, but I can't wear it. You suck. Well, crap. I'm out of space. All right, I guess it's time to go sell. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Sunday and just seeing if the devs come up with anything for the end of open beta. Anything cool and fun to partake in to end open beta. I'm a slow. Horatius, if I did not say thank you for the follow, thank you for the follow.
Come in, darling. I've been expecting.
Java Stein, thank you very much for the follow. Or in young Frankenstein's tradition, Java Stein. I'm halfway decent on figuring out pronunciation on names. I blame the years of trying to read Tolkien and trying to figure out how to pronounce all the names in freaking Tolkien correctly. all I can ever think of is like with that is then the rebuttal of Igor. It's a high goal. Well, they told me at the office it was Igor. Well, they were wrong, weren't they? I love every time I crouch through the door, I lose my hair. No hair. Hair. I think I've got my cam just a little bit too high. All right, I think I've got a carapace, but oh wait, that's a bowl right there. I forgot about that. I need to get another carapace so I could turn it in for a bowl. Though I do want to buy. Do I want a bowl, a 4-slot bowl, or do I want to care about a lumber bag? Activate auto attack. Your ears separate from. Okay, now I'm gonna have to make a gnome just to see that. And I do love the fact that they actually put everything in alphabetical order. All right, so I've not seen one yet. I haven't found it yet, at least. Is there a bath in the Wood Elf area? No, I want to keep that. That's right. Keep that for my slashing leveling. Because the whole reason why I enjoy, I know technically I can't go to the Wood Elf area with this guy, but like everybody else, I'm kind of like, I always do Western Gate just because you've got the bath. All right, see you, Java Stein. Have a good day at work. Yeah, parts of me are glad that they did not add in collision to the game, but parts of me also are kind of like, I kind of miss collision. It's kind of why I enjoyed if anybody played Warhammer way back when Warhammer came out, what, 2012, 2013, 14, something like that, was I loved playing PvP with my tank and being able to block people from getting to blocking melee from getting to my healer. If they just wouldn't have screwed up the game at level 50. All right, so what am I doing here? We've sold stuff. I think that's all I had to do. But like the beginning of that game was great. From 1 to 49, the game was perfect. PvP was fun. It was entertaining. And then level 50, they went from, stuns and mesmerizes lasting a couple of, 10 to 30 seconds, depending on whatever. To all of a sudden, everything going to, mes and stuns were going to a minute. And it was like, are you kidding me? This game has been great till now. But nope, for some reason they made a decision to add that in. The one thing I've not done any research with Camelot Unchained just because it is what it is. But there was that, for those who like played Dark Age of Camelot way back, there was that one dungeon. Was it Darkness Falls? I want to say it was called Darkness Falls. But every realm in Dark Age had access to it. I think you had to do certain things though to get. Yeah, no. So you had access to it, but you had to do certain things to be able to go in. And I can't remember what it was that you had to do. So like one realm would have it, they would lose control of it. So, and then some other realm would then get access to it. So while you're in there, like let's say, you know, I was Hibernia, Albion would get access to it. And then you're all like, okay, pull quickly because the hordes of Albion are going to be coming through here and wiping us all out quickly. So, get used to your stuff because it's about time to run. Hey, Anaplia. How you doing today? But I've never seen another game like do that. I'm curious if Camelot Unchained did it. I'm fine with it. I read it. It was like, okay. I understand what they're doing. Because and maybe this is because I'm old. I want the game to feel like old EverQuest. So I don't want to get to, 60 in a month or two. I mean, hell, so I started EverQuest February 2000. So it was right before Canart came out. And by the time I left, which was, I think, November 2001, I think that's when Dark Age of Camelot came out. The highest character I had was level 43, and I played all the time. And I liked it like that way. I mean, every level meant something. I mean, nowadays, it's all about the destination, not about the journey. And I'm enjoying the fact of it's about the journey again. All right, we can go get a bowl. Finished work for the week. Had a hell of a day. I'm sorry you had a hell of a day. Hope you're a weekend. You off this weekend or you got to work this weekend also? Off till Tuesday. Nice. Nice long weekend. Enjoy. I'm trying to decide, do I want a... no, we'll go get the bowl. I don't feel like fighting over the wood nodes. It's a nice little way to make a little extra money. But switching back and forth the weapons is always a little annoying. We're gonna get some playtime tomorrow before the open beta finishes. Just having the time. Okay. Okay. You've got till Sunday, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I believe is when open beta ends. I tried to do that. I want to say I tried that and it wasn't working. All right, so the problem is I've got sword and shield, so yeah, that's part of the problem is I've got, well, weapon and shield. So how do I get the shield off? Like if I took, let me actually make an experiment. Let's put you. Oh crap! I'm out of space again. That didn't take long. Actually, I can get rid of this. So if I take that there, then I should be able to. I'd say Shift S. I did have it all. All right, so I've got them all. I'm holding down Shift and nothing's happening. So there's weapon, there's shield, there is lumberjack, axe. And I'm holding down Shift and I'm hitting 6. It put it in my inventory. Or I slid it over. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. I mean, technically it's already hotbarred, right? All right, let me see if I know what you guys are talking about here. So instead of having, I think I know what you guys are talking about. So instead of hotbarring the weapon, the primary and shield, I should be hotbarring this. All right, let's see. Move the shield from that slot to the other. Okay, let me just sell something quick over here. Just open up a slot. Ah, crap. Pre-rolls just started. Let me snooze the ad while we figure this out. So primary, secondary, and then 2 inventory slots. Okay. So I thought I just did that. Yeah, so that's what I've got right now. Okay, it's already there. Primary. Yeah, you've already got, I've got primary, I've got offhand, and I've got unknown, unknown. What can I sell to you really quick? All right. So I think I've got, I mean, that's my primary slot. That's my offhand slot. That is my, that slot. And that is that slot. So move your axe to your primary. Wait. Okay, so I can do that from down here. So I can't just hit like shift 6. I got to come down here to, I got to come down here and be able to do, and it'll do it that way. Is that what you guys are talking about? But I can't do shift 6 or whatever. I think that's what I was trying to do. Now, granted, if I'm using a two-handed weapon, I'm thinking, actually, I probably still can't do that. If I can do just a two-hander, I can just do shift, like if the weapon's in shift 6 or whatever. Okay, that's what I kind of figured out. But mining pick should shift click since there are, okay. Gotcha. All right. Well, on that note, let's go on break real quick because, yeah, I need to stand up and all that kind of good stuff. But enjoy your Lord of the Rings online fireworks. Yeah, I haven't got around to making any Monsters and Memories Be Right Back videos yet. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do for those. But let me give you guys this. I'll be right back in about 3 minutes, and I'll see you guys on the other side. And one of my favorite scenes. Got about 45 seconds. All right, welcome back, everybody. All right, let's go. Let's go sell, turn in the... Still don't know what I want to do. Now that you guys helped me with being able to switch these out quick. Doing the lumber is not a bad thing just for money. I mean, it is open beta. It's not that big of a deal. But it will help out when I go back to closed. So I thank you on that. All right, let's just go ahead and get our scarab bowl, but let's go over here first. And crouch. And take our lovely bath. Dirty up all the water. I rarely ever see anybody in here. Like, I could have sworn I've seen a difference in price. Like, I don't really notice it with my ogre. I want to say I've seen it in a difference in price on another character. I heard there was another dead body found in the night market near the well. The guards removed it this morning. Oh, is that the area that people keep dying? Because there's like a suspicious stranger or something like that. Where the hell is that guy? It's down... I think that's the first time I ever saw that, though. It's like it's down... over here real quick. Because there's the gate. Yeah, it's down here. I think it's a left from over here. Had to help someone get their body the other day from over here. Speaking of bodies, there you go. Yeah, at night there's like a, I think it's a suspicious stranger, or it's something like that. But yeah, don't go in there at night. You will get killed. We want that. Keep that. All scrap, sure. Okay, let's go to the cook. Then we'll go to Holt, get our bowl. But for those who are doing open beta right now, what are you playing? What are you planning on playing when the game goes early access? Right now, my leading competitor is probably Shaman. But I'm probably going to be messing with I mean, my plan for a closed beta is I'm just going to be trying. I'm going to be leveling at least everything to 12 and try to get a decent feel for everything. And then from there, then go from there. That's at least the plan. Right now, Shaman's my big one, but I played a Shaman in EverQuest. It was my favorite character. I've always done... Nimi Elf, thank you very much for the follow. I've always, you know, EverQuest, Dark Age of Camelot, WoW, whatever MMO I'm playing, I love Jack of all trades. I play Druid and Monk, BM right now. Right now, Wizard or Elementalist. That gets us a bowl. Like Bard as well. But like Ranger is kind of feeling pretty good about Ranger also. Now that a bunch of you guys have helped me with, you know, just helping me dealing with pet classes of, yeah, just resummon. Don't worry about it keeping up with you. Get to where you're going and just resummon it. So I've been trying. I've got a half elf. I've got a halfling beastmaster. I'm trying over on the wood elf area, but I've only got like 2 days left, so there's no way I'm going to get that to level 12. So I'll probably try that again and try beastmaster up till that point. I'm trying Shadow Knight right now just because. But yeah, I always gravitate towards Jack of all trade types, so it'll most likely be something along those lines. I don't see me varying off that just because I never have in 27 years. Like, I'll make alts of other things. But, yeah. I tend to always just stick with Jack of all trades style. So Deep Dwarves, okay, if I read this right, correct me if I'm wrong. Deep Dwarves are scheduled to come out after early access starts. And Deep Gnomes, Deep Elves, and maybe Trolls. Oh, there's a train. Lada Ashira. Are before early access? Was one of your favorites till they announced the changes? I would like to find a two-hander. I wanted to try out SK purely for the simple fact of I do like tanking, so if I am going to do groups, I do like tanking, so at some point. Yay. I can't remember what spells I get at 3.
Come in, darling. I've been expecting you.
Nari, M.O. Hello, welcome on in. I know I totally butchered that. No, not already? Like, I want to pronounce it like Mari. So, Nari. But I'm not sure if that's right or not. But thank you for the follow. Gonna go see what spells I got.
Come in, darling. I've been expecting you.
Pepe Wizard, welcome on in. Thank you kindly for the follow. I gotta try to decide, do I want to change my follow now that I'm doing MMOs instead of horror? But it's Elvira. No, go ahead. Take it. No, take it. It's not first tag. It's DPS. Get the DPS, buddy. There you go. I made that mistake. I was thinking, for some reason, I thought I read somewhere that it was first tag on PvE and DPS on PvP. And then I think it might have been Shockland informed me that, nope, it's DPS. Which is fine until you've got a higher level in your zone killing things for mats. And they're killing everything in sight. For like fur and shit. Then it kind of sucks. Like, I see the value for both. My only problem with DPS is if we're but we're soloing because we can't find a group or whatever. So we're trying to go out and we're trying to at least get some XP while we're waiting for a group. And you're a healer and I'm a DPS class. I'm going to beat you. Which means that you're not going to be getting anything and I'm going to be getting everything. And I'm not sure. It's like, yes, life is not fair. I totally get that part. But then the guys are first tag, can just go around, like, especially like range classes with instants that can, just go around and tag everything before you get to it. So, I mean, it is what it is. Yeah. Lots of running around today. Oh, I thought you sold me spells. Well, guess we got to go up. I should have just added an I to my name. Wolfinski. All right, so what spells do we have? Level 3. Kick. I'll buy it. Noxious Deluge. Is it a dot? Yep, dot. We'll take that. I like dots. So when am I missing something here? When do SKs get a pet? There you go, level 8. Kid, regardless of it not being in my week and needing an overnight bag as he's doing a sleepover tonight after school. About that off, get some eBay sales off to the post office and swing by a few clients could help. On Caesar back from dealership, returning the stupid launcher I was running this week. Sounds like a rough one. All right, so let's put you here. I'll put you... Put you there, and we'll move Spur Break over to here. All right. There we go. Ah, but have you ever driven a Pinto? I'm still hoping to see I'm still hoping to see that Pinto again that I saw the other a couple of weeks ago. That someone was driving. But it was a Pinto Squire, which I had totally forgotten that they even made those things. But it was basically decked out like a surfer mobile. It was very cool. So next time I see it, because I know it's around the area that I deliver at. So if I ever see it again, I'll take pictures. I hate the look of the new Broncos if they don't have the wheel. What the hell's the word for? What's the word I'm looking for? But to make it look wider, the wheel additions off to the side. Yes, it had wood grain sides. It was red. It was red and had wood grain sides, and the guy had attached a surfboard to the top. Flares, thank you. I like the look of Broncos if they have the flares. If they don't have the flares, I can't stand the look of them. Yeah, it was really cool looking. I'm like, oh, okay, that's sweet. I need to take a picture of this next time. Yeah, and like I said, I totally forgot that they even made the Pinto, the Pinto Squire or Esquire. I can't remember which one. Chevy 57 Chevy Bel Airs. Yeah, those are nice. Like I know Quincy. I want to say when he was younger, he had a 57 Chevy. I believe he said he had a 57 Chevy. Which when he would have had it, it would have only been an 8-year-old car. or something like that. I think he was born in 49, so by the time he was able to drive, yeah, something like that, 8 or 10 years old. Fairly new. See, I don't mind. See, like my Crosstrek, I don't mind it being manual or automatic because it's got the flippy panels. So if I feel the need, which I do every once in a while, especially in snowy weather, I'll switch it over to a flippy panel or whatever the hell they're called. and drive it manual. Ooh, two-handed weapon. That's what we wanted. Oh, it's a spear. Do I care about spears? I'm sure I can use it. All right, what do we got left here? Yeah, I'm in the closed beta also. So yeah, so after Sunday, I'll be on closed beta, testing out other classes. Because my shaman's to 9 on closed. I just got into closed beta 2 Saturdays ago. Yeah, I think 2 Saturdays ago. So, been messing around with a bunch of other classes, but finally decided it's like, okay, let's get the shaman to at least 12, and then I'll switch over to something else. Open beta, I'm just kind of playing with a couple of classes that I kind of think I might like before early access. Like SK, like Shadow Knight, Beastmaster, Ranger. Come on. But no, I'll mostly be playing this game. I definitely will be streaming off and on EverQuest Legends. I'm trying to find like other old school MMOs. Like I know a few, but I haven't really tried them, so I'm beta testing a few right now. Like I mean, I've done classic WoW. I've done classic WoW hardcore. Lord of the Rings Online. Yeah, I've got a few that I kind of want to check out, and we'll be doing off and on, especially when there's little lulls in stuff for monsters. Well, okay, we don't need to go out there. That would probably be a bad thing. Come on, stop wasting my mana. Like I started messing around with Project 1999. I gotta figure out shit for that one. The controls are driving me nuts. Not really. Cthulhu's got just doing a still smelting thing tomorrow. It's like all day or something like that. I can't remember exactly what it is. I know it's dealing with still. I know it's dealing with really, really hot stuff. I can't remember exactly what it is that she's doing tomorrow, but she's doing that tomorrow pretty much all day. She's got a class she's taking because she's artsy and she likes doing that kind of stuff. So that's what she's going to be doing tomorrow. So I'll be on tomorrow. I'll be on Sunday also, just because I want to be on when the servers come down. Just to see if they do like a little special event. But other than that, not really. Ruskin, thank you very much for the follow. But yeah, other than that, not really. Just hanging out, playing with the kitty, who now they're telling me is actually probably older than a year. My cat keeps growing. My cat keeps getting older. Yeah, so when we first got him, the people we got him from told us that, oh yeah, we took him to the vet. The vet thinks he's like, 3 to 5 months old. Then we took him into our vet. Our vet's like, no, he's not 3 to 5 months old. He's got all of his adult teeth. So he's at least a year old. Then I took him into our vet again today, but it was another vet because our vet was out today. So, and he's like, actually, I know she said that she thinks that he's a year old. He's older than a year old. And I'm like, he keeps getting older. But he's got something going on with his paws, with the little paw prints. We got to figure out what's going on. That we took him in just for vaccinations, and but yeah, he came in. He's like, look, I took some pictures. This is what's going on. It could be nothing, or it could be there isn't an immune deficiency that will cause cats' paw prints to basically dry. Maybe puff up a little bit and crack. Sometimes bleed. So probably next thing is, well, we got to get him neutered first and see if maybe the paw prints just go back to normal, because I mean, he was stuck up in a garage attic for like 3 weeks. So that probably wasn't good for him. So I'm hoping that is what is going on with him. I gotta check with the the Humane Society places around here on how much neutering from them will be, because my vet is going to cost me between, well, all the neutering stuff will be about $600-700, and then they want to do a biopsy if his paws don't get any better. That's going to be another $500. So I'm kind of like, maybe I'll get him neutered at the Humane Society, something like that, because that's usually not that much. And then we'll do the biopsy stuff for the paws after that. So yeah, or I'll be shelling out $1,200 for neutering and the paw print thing. Good thing I got a job. Because if all this was going on while I was still trying to be a full-time streamer, yeah, that would have hurt. Yeah, that's where I got Dio neutered at, was Humane Society. GS we got at the vet. I think at that time, which was 9 years ago, I think it was like 400 and something. I just got to see if we can get him in. And the nice thing about my job is if I need to take a little bit of time off to take him in, then pick him up, it's all good. My old job, trying to get a day off, was like pulling teeth. I like being my own boss. I was hoping for Skelly. You know what? I know. What's our skills at? All right, so bludgeoning is 11 of 15. Really? That's it? Okay. Slashing is 10 of 15. Okay. Actually, no. I just leveled, so yeah. Piercing is not even registering. You know, let me do this. Oh, it's a two-handed spear. Okay. Let's do this. Just mess with these guys right now. But it is one of the things about the game of having to, you know, you gotta level all your skills. So how much of a pain in the butt leveling your skills is it for the casters? I don't normally play casters, so by the time I mess around with casters in games, usually they've already changed it to where you don't have to worry about it. I feel like someone just got home, but would not have expected Cthulhu to be home yet. Because they had, fun day today at school. Come on, one of you sure a skeleton something. I have a two-handed weapon. I want a hammer and I want a sword. Sounds like it's sucking out of a straw. My biggest complaint about ogres, and it's a small complaint. It's you know, it is what it is. But after killing something, trying to find the body or my big fat butt. Okay, what do we got? All right, so I need to be, well, okay. I need to be fighting Dune Scarab so I can get Scarab armor. I think it's a blister. Yep, blister. What Yukon? Yukon white. There we go. Good. Start taking you on. That'll help a little bit. Well, so far, I'm liking the SK. I could see me liking this class. I still like the heal. I still like the better heal of the shaman, but it's not terrible. Eternal look for Scarab armor. Oops. I think that's another spear. Yep. My spear is bigger than your spear. What can I replace? On the bright side, we're gonna be able to sell some weapons and get some money. That'll be nice. Hey, Jaws. I am on the open beta right now. I'm staying on the open beta till they take the servers down, and then I'll go back over to closed. Yeah. Yeah, now right now I'm over on open beta just because they would rather us be over there. As far as the devs go, they'd rather us be over there than over on closed. Since I'd only been on closed beta for a couple of weeks, it wasn't that big of a deal to me. Like, I didn't have hadn't met a bunch of people yet, hadn't, established groups or anything like that. So it's not that big of a deal for me to be over here. Yep. Well, I mean, I think that's part of the whole thing is it's just kind of a stress test. And just to get people, on so, more people on, more things they can figure out that might be broken or not broken. Like, I totally get the guys who wanted to be on closed beta, because a lot of those guys, you know, they've got their friends, they've got their established people that they want to be hanging out with and doing things with. Totally get it. For me, I'm not at that point yet, so it was easy for me to just come back over here. I was okay. Like, I did it the first couple of days. Like, I don't know what it was like at higher levels, but like I was watching Criddle, or is it Criddle? Like him and one of his friends were doing some, well, not really leveling, because they were playing he was playing his 60. Maybe gear grinding is a better word for it. Okay, so it is, okay. So yeah, so just being over here is not a big deal. Plus, it's not like, I mean, we got 4 more months on closed, so before early access, and that's if it comes out. I mean, there is always a chance that it gets pushed back again, which would suck, but is totally understandable. I mean, if they need the extra time and are truly not ready, then yeah, then take your time. Because really, it's only kind of hurting them, because until they get early access, they're not getting any money for it. I mean, that's one way that you can tell that the devs actually give a damn about the game and aren't in it for the money, is if they were just in it for the money, or, you know, whatever, then they would go early access so they could start getting their $15 subscription. Pretty much against the PvP situation at the time, but to be honest, after 2 months in there, I kind of prefer it now. I need to try out the PvP. Like, I was on the Zek servers. I was on Valis more than I was on Rawless Zek. I liked Sullen Zek. Sullen Zek was pretty fun because it switched it from good to evil to gods. And they grouped everything up by the gods, which was kind of fun. It was kind of something new and different. I was also on Rod Kit Knife, which was regular PvE. But yeah, no, I need to check out the PvP and just see how it is. When can people start killing each other? I didn't look that up yet. Like, wasn't EverQuest level 5? Level 4? Okay. And I haven't tried out the hardcore mode. Like, I haven't seen the rules for it. I've seen announcements in game of people doing it and getting to whatever level. Been there for a few weeks. I was openly announcing that he would be ruining the next 4 hours of your group by training because he had to repair. See, I still. But that got the guy Van Hammer, and since then it's been very, very good. Yeah, I remember. Oh God, for anybody like played EQ way back when Sullen Zek came out, and it was the religion server. Like, you know, these gods were this team, these gods were this team. I want to say there was like 2 or 3. I think it was 3 teams. It wasn't. I don't think there was 2. Like, you had your good gods, you had your neutral gods, you had your evil gods. So yeah, there was 3 teams. There was a bard called Happy. I think it was Happy. It was either Happy or Fancy. But he got to the point where he had his speed song. And I want to say speed song was like level 4. And I want to say EverQuest, you could kill him at level 5 in PvP. So he got his speed song, and then all he did was just run around Southern Row? Or Western Plate, wherever the giants were, outside of Freeport. I can't remember the zone. It was fancy, yeah. And yeah, would just basically train all the evil folk. And they couldn't do anything because he wasn't high enough level to be able to fight. And the devs did nothing. I mean, I was on the same team he was, so I never had to worry about it. Yeah, and he was not evil, yeah. But I remember the devs were just like, he's doing what he's doing what he's allowed. And it was kind of like, really? Then maybe we ought to change. It's like, I mean, I was on the same side as him, but I still was kind of like, come on. You know, it was funny in the beginning, and then it got a little ridiculous. And it caused a bunch of people to just leave the server. Oh God. The devs on this, I was talking about this earlier on stream, was I like the fact that the devs are older because they kind of have the attitude of, don't give a shit. It's like, if you don't like it, don't play our game. Because I'm so used to indie games where it's younger guys, where, if you're a higher streamer or stuff like that, they're always trying to make you happy. And it's like, no, don't. They're streamers. They're not freaking devs. They don't know what works best for the game. They might have ideas. They might actually be useful. But don't cater to them. Don't kiss their ass. And I like the fact that they're not doing official content creators, which I was asking Swanee the other day about that, and he's like, yeah, no, we're not doing official. And like, thank God. Like the game I came away from for 5 years, they changed their thing the last year and a half, 2 years, of where anytime they brought anything new to the game, the official content creators got it for like a day, which a day was, I could deal with a day. And this was back when I was trying to be, full content creator full time. And then one of the patches within the last 6 months, they decided to give the official content creators a week of the new stuff. And it was like, I can't, it's honestly one reason why I stopped doing it full time. I'm like, I can't afford that hit. Because I took, I went from 80 to 100 people watching to 60. Because why watch me when I'm dealing with the old stuff and I'm just going to go, people just went over to the official content creators? Downloading it now, is it fun? What, this game? Depends on your definition of fun. I find this game very fun. But I like old school type stuff. I'm old. Just going to this game knowing that it's slower pace is not going to hold your hand. But the people in game are usually very helpful. So if you got any questions, just type /OOC and ask your question, and you'll normally get an answer. Because yeah, folks are very helpful. Hey Morgan, gotta go get groceries. Okie doke. Enjoy your grocery run. Hopefully it's not too bad. Okay. I mean, it's still I'm still talking about it after 25 years. I mean, The chat in forums and the chat in games was, I mean, it was special. You had a lot of pissed off people. And when the devs did nothing about it, that did not help. It pretty much killed that server. I mean, there was other places they could go level, kinda, but not as good as not as good. And what, the Giant, wasn't the Giants also like a big money thing? If I remember right. Okay. And I understand why the devs... It's like, yes, by the letter of the law, what he's doing is perfectly acceptable. But you're letting one person ruin a lot of people's fun for letter of the law. Like, maybe we ought to reevaluate that. Like, he's had his fun. It's all cool. But maybe we ought to let him, you know, maybe put an end to this, because there's a lot of people not able to do anything. Yeah. Oh, it's, yeah, it's... Well... Let's go sell. Yeah, I mean, the devs just got to go. It's like, okay, we understand it's letter of the law. You're fine. You found a loophole. Congratulations. You've had your fun. Let's stop now. Is what the devs should have done. Yeah. Shift 3. What is actually? Oh darn it! No, I should have sold that, because that's like 5 copper that I just put on the ground. Yeah, you can't. Yeah, don't feel safe next to the shifty gnome. Skeletons will come by and kill you. All right, piercing's kind of close to trying to think of how much everything is. I mean, Dev should have said, okay, stop what you're doing. You know, yes, you found a loophole, whatever. But for your ingenuity, we're going to put a statue of you up in Freeport for like a year or something like that. Yeah, that would probably be a definite. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe they were there, like that guy was AFK, thinking that they were safe. But I mean, we all know, like, you know, WoW. We've all experienced the guys that, you know, get the mammoth mounts, and, you know, stack on top of a main quest giver, so you can't get to the quest. I'm trying to think if I ever ran into things like that in EverQuest. I mean, EverQuest definitely, because you ran into ogres that blocked doors trying to go to places. Dark Age really wasn't anything like that in Dark Age, because you didn't have mounts. Yeah, I really don't remember anything like that, other than the only thing you had to worry about stuff like that was, you know, just a lot of people gathering around, you know, a main quest guy and covering him up so you can't find him. And you're just busy, like, right clicking, you know, every little space. You know the guy's in there somewhere. Hopefully you'll get a little, you know, right click luck. Don't need any more of those, so I might as well sell. Yep. Yeah, because you could kind of see their name, like, slightly through the crowd. The hell is that? I hate when I hear something get hit. All right, we need that. We need that. We need that. We need that. Oh, no, we got an extra spear. Never mind. Down here. Like, I mean, this game's going to be the same, you know, same thing. Get a bunch of ogres, stand over top of the merchant, so you can't get to them. It will happen. I mean, the only way to be able to get around, really the main way to get around that is if you have a system that lets you, like, tab target NPCs and then be able to interact with them by another button, so you don't have to use a mouse click. Oh, we got about actually, let's go ahead and go on break. We got ads about to start, so let's go on break. I'll be right back, everybody, and we will play some more. Not sure how long I'm going, but we are definitely going more. All right, I'll be right back, everybody. All right, welcome back, everybody. All right, so we were going to the cook, I believe. Someone put something on me. Oh, no, that's me. No one did nothing for me. How much food do I got left? 4 and 12. Did I totally forget to... No. No. I did sell. It's just that I only had one weapon to sell. Yeah, I'm just gonna sell bone chips. Oh, I could have turned those in for a quest, but I'm level 3. That quest doesn't give a whole lot of XP now. You kind of want to do that bone chip quest. Either level 1, level 2. But welcome back, everybody. But whatever I heard upstairs, I thought might have been like wife getting home early, which I don't know how the wife would have got home early, but I thought it might be. Probably my cats. Chasing each other. Sounding like bloody freaking elephants. Yeah, I have not had any luck in getting scarab carapaces. Get away, gnome. My wood. Yeah, thank you guys for earlier helping me figure this out a little bit. I don't know where to go. I still can't get things to move by shift. Like I tried to do shift 7 and all it did was just moved it to a different bag slot in my inventory. I mean, it's not that big of a deal because just doing that, just switching those is not bad. Hey, we got a belt. Look at us. Yeah. Target command. That's a lot of stuff. See, this is what I'm talking about with the DPS check. Is if he is probably trying to get, like fur or something like that. So look how many things he's pulled here. But technically, if it was first tag, he could do the same exact thing. Just go run around, tag every single thing here, and fight it off to get the same mats, and no one else would have a chance either. So, 46 shaman boon. So I spend a lot of time at buffing. It becomes very confusing when people are shouting for sales or trading coin for this full salute for his full suite. So target command. Yeah, I can see that. And really, I want to say that was kind of the same. I mean, you kind of remember doing that in EverQuest a lot for the same reason, like to give out Sal to people like at like East Commons or something like that, or free Portocanos, of using Target just to find him in the multitude of people around. Yep. What's funny is one of my first D&D characters. God, I think this was maybe advanced D&D. Like I tried D&D a couple times, but like never could keep a group of friends together enough keep their interest enough to like play a lot. I think the first set of friends I had that we all wanted to play D&D and play D&D a lot was maybe, I think it was a sophomore. But yeah, one of my first, so there's only like 3 of us, so we kind of all doubled up. So my thing was I had a barbarian and a gnome assassin, a gnome illusionist assassin. And the gnome was always in the barbarian's backpack. And he just poke his head out every once in a while, cast an illusion or something like that. And then every once in a while poke out and try to shoot people. Yeah. Oh, as far as the targeting like the shady gnome or something like that. Yeah. Only problem is I still don't think there's a way to. Can you do a keybind to interact? Like that's the part I can't remember if there is an interact button other than right clicking. Okay. That's white. Let's try it. Start walking a little bit further out here. Large doom bad spiritual resistance breaks. I think I'm casting a spell I don't need to be casting. Swing and a miss. Yeah, I gotta start worrying about food here soon, I think. Yeah, we're down to 4 and 11. Yeah, halflings, that is the one thing with halflings is, yeah, build up your cooking. because that is in the tooltip. Halflings and who else? Is it ogres? Halflings and ogres eat more? Yep. I'm going to wander out here a little bit. I thought I saw a scarab out here. Yep. Oh, I'm perfectly fine with it. And I love little things like that in the game. Of, you know, the little intricacies between the races. I hate when all the races are homogenized. It's like, no, give me something special, not just, you know, +2 in strength or, you know, whatever. It's like, give me a little bit, you know, give me a little bit of, you know, specialness from each race. A little bit of lag. I mean, that's one of the fun things about, you know, playing different classes, playing different races. Is give me that specialness to each race. Yeah, I'm really curious to see what deep dwarves, what their thing is going to be. Oh, you suck. Ran all the way out of here for nothing. Yeah, not sure what time I'll be on tomorrow. Probably, her thing starts at 10. So it'll probably be around 10. And then probably it'll be 4 or 5 hours. Because, yeah, she won't be home until tomorrow, late afternoon, evening. And then Sunday, I'll probably be on at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard. And I'll be on until at least 1 p.m. Until the open beta servers close. I'm no longer refreshed. It's good enough. All right. I'm like, is there like nobody out here killing bandits? But I see guys up here. No, I have not. All right, so I was seeing if that was Steam. I know I've heard of it. I've not looked it up at all. How'd that go? I'm okay with the block. I mean, I'd have to take a look. Oh, okay. That's why I've heard that. Someone else mentioned that to me. Mentioned that to me. I never got into Minecraft, so I'm not sure I'd get into it, but I can check it out. I know they're not on Steam. Let me just bring up their online adventures. Just bring it up a tab so I can look at it later. I mean, I still want a horror themed style MMO. I don't know how someone could do it. I mean, horror is already a niche. Is already niche. So I don't know how you're going to be able to. I don't know how many people you'd get interested in a horror-based MMO. I just know I would, but I have no idea how you would make it. It's like, okay, what makes it a horror-based MMO and not just an MMO? Because, I mean, technically this game, you know, it has skeletons, has necromancy, has, you know, has horror elements. Hey, time. Like most MMOs have horror elements in them. Like, you know, Battle for Azeroth was a lot of the Cthulhu-based type stuff. Or, you know, Lovecraft type stuff. But I wouldn't call that a horror MMO, just horror elements. So yeah. It'd be interesting. I know, like, what, Secret Life? Was it Secret Life? Like, had the Illuminati, you had your 3 different things, your 3 different groups. I think that's probably been the closest we've ever had to a horror-based MMO. And a lot of it just would have to be depending on atmosphere. Because you don't need jump scares, you don't need that. You need almost like psychological horror type stuff. So music, atmosphere, you know, fear of what's around the next corner. But no idea how you could make that into a sustainable game outside of, you know, that would be, you know, played for thousands of hours for years. Oh, you're white. Oh God, my evocation is like nothing. Whoops. Mistakes have been made. Really? Thank you. That's a little better. Yeah, we can sit here. If we have to run, we have to run. But I hope your stream went well, Time. I saw you were on earlier. But I hope your stream went lovely. Anything nearby? Come on. Nope, you're yellow. With the gear I got on right now, that would pretty much probably be running for the border. Okay, come on. I've not seen a single large greatsword or a single large two-handed warhammer. All day. Like, give me my big weapons. Piercing, though, it is at 12. I'll probably keep going until 15. I know slashing and bludgeoning are both, I think, 11. So I'm not that far behind on them. Ba-ba-bum, bum, bum, bum. I see a green shell in the distance. All right, so right now I can get a... I know I can get a shield. I think I can get a maybe helm, or is helm 2? Or boots. One's 2 and one's 1. It just takes more legs. Quest. Scarab shield's 1, boots are 1, 2 legs. Okay, so right now I can get I can get boots if I wanted to. I haven't checked any of the merchants that would possibly have them, like the blacksmith or the shady dealers. I could try to save a little bit of time and go see if anybody's sold any scarabs or any carapaces. Sounds like he gave me a raspberry. Yeah, it's a blister. Yep, blister beetle. Looks green, but kind of yellowish. Okay, I'm like, who the hell are you chasing? That goblin way the frack over there. Yeah, little speck in the dust. I will say I do enjoy playing a game that has trains again. I know they can be annoying, but I just enjoy the fact that the mob is never going to stop. It's like, take your butt and run it to the border. I am not finding crap out here. What the hell? Yeah, I had a feeling you were gonna come. I thought maybe I had him far enough away, but nope. Oh, auto run, how I missed you. Ugh. All right, how's my bags? Beginning to fade a little bit. Yeah, it's like I had all plans and purposes to sleep till 8 today this morning. I got up at 6. Yeah, Cat Thulu, because they had fun day today at school, and she's in charge of it. So she woke up like at 5. Not because she wanted to, it's just she woke up. You know how you wake up, and if you don't get back to sleep right away, and your brain starts thinking, there's no way in hell you're going back to sleep. Yeah, that's what happened to her. And then it happened to me when I woke up at 6 and realized that she was already, because like I thought it was like, when I woke up, I thought it was 7. I'm like, okay, I can get up if it's 7. And I looked at the clock and I'm like, it's still freaking 6 o'clock. It's like, it's only 6 o'clock. How long have you been up? Oh, since about 5. I'm like, yeah, okay. So yeah, so it's like, well, crap. All right. Let's go back to town. And I think I'll call it there for the day. Actually, we'll be safe over here. Let me find a lovely person to say hi to. I'll send you guys over to someone else playing monsters. See who's on. Me, Satior, Kara, Live, Arc. So it looks like Satior, which I was actually watching earlier today. So he's been on for a while. How long? Yeah, he's been on for 10 and a half hours. So I'm going to send you guys over here. He is playing his Gnome Necromancer. So let me copy his name and send you guys over to raid. Hopefully he's not logging off. But everybody, I hope you guys have a great, if I don't see you guys this weekend, have a great rest of your time in, let me go here. Have a great rest of your time in open beta. But like I said, I will be on probably around 10 a.m. tomorrow and then 10 a.m. on Sunday. Probably playing, it might be playing the SK, might go back over playing the Beastmaster Halfling over in Wood Elf area. But yeah, but if I don't see you guys this weekend, have a great weekend and I'll catch you guys later. All right. Love y'all. Peace. Bye-bye.